I've been trying to like sit down and record this video. Yo, shut up. I've been trying to sit down and record this video for so long that I ordered a McDonald's. You can see the bag over there. In between having to just figure out how I'm gonna say this because I know people are like, oh my God, what's going on? So just clarify, because I know people are gonna think of the one thing when I make a video like this. I'm not quitting FNF. I know people were thinking that. No, shut up. However, it's important that those that care about anything I do on this channel sit down and listen, because it's pretty important. The main thing that caused me to sit down and be like, I gotta talk to the people was, I remember at one point was like, one of my friends asked me, what am I gonna do after FNF run its course for me? And to be honest, I haven't thought about it too much because truth be told, I love this game. I still do since the first day I played it and first day I made a video on it. I mean, if you don't know, I got a literal mug about it that's signed by the base game devs and Tom Fault. Like, I love this game. I feel like that's a very clear and obvious thing. You're a bit too high. Hold on, wait. The issue, though, is that obviously for a lot of people, at least not everybody, but a good chunk of YouTubers, they find struggles with being focused on one game. They want to have a target audience, not a target game, right? And so when you build your whole audience off of one game, eventually things will sort of run stale for you in the sense where you won't really want to play the game at some point, and then the entire fan base you've built won't want to watch you because you're not playing that game. Does that make sense? It probably doesn't, but you kind of get what I'm trying to say. And so I kind of noticed that because a while back did like a stream schedule thing because I wanted to, try other things. I had a whole week to myself basically, and I was really happy with that. So I was like, okay, I gotta do some FNF stuff and some non-FNF stuff. And if you go to my live page, you can see the contrast between FNF and non-FNF. Sorry, just to clarify, I don't do stuff for numbers because it's not my job. I don't think it'll ever be my job. I think it'll always be a hobby. And honestly, I'm fine with that. Even though this hobby earned more than my summer job, which allowed me to work on this stuff, like mods and projects that I can't talk about, instead of doing my job, I was really happy about that. But at the same time, I don't necessarily do it for money. However, when you see the view gap between these, as a YouTuber, and as this being my channel, it is a little bit concerning because it made me realize more about the question my friend asked me. When FNF dies out, for me, what will I do? And truth be told, I still don't really know, and that's why I initially did that, because I wanted to see how things would go. And I had a lot of fun with doing that. I remember like the Subnautica stream with Garbo, that was awesome. I actually really enjoyed that. Especially Hollow Knight too. I love Hollow Knight. It's one of my favorite games of all time. But the issue is obviously my whole fan base is built up of FNF. And to take that 18,000 subscribers, another portion of that only subscribed to me because of Indie Cross. And another thing is that eventually that's going to run out too. Because obviously I'm not going to work on an FNF mod for the rest of my life. And also it's not all I do. It's honestly kind of surprising, but I'm not too surprised at the same time on how many people have been like, man, I didn't know penkaru made music or worked on FNF mods until Indie Cross, and he became the director. And it's like, I get it, but at the same time, it bums me out a little bit considering that I've been doing this for over 2 years now, and only now people are realizing that I do stuff because of a mod that technically isn't my own. And I'm grateful to work on it as well. I'm not trying to complain or like be ungrateful about it. It's just that I know that a large portion of my fan base isn't really here for me. It's just for what I put out to them. And as a YouTuber, you want to be known and appreciated for just who you are as a person, your personality, your character. That's why YouTubers like Corey Kenshin or Mikey or Etika, like those people that I watched a lot. And they were all just known mostly just for their character, not like just like the games that they played. They mostly were just known as just who they are. And of course, some YouTubers have like a root thing, like an anchor. I'll use a word to describe this as an anchor. Some YouTubers have a game that is used as their anchor. For example, when you think of Markiplier, you might think of Five Nights at Freddy's because that's one of the biggest games on his channel. And although he does a lot of stuff other than FNAF, whenever he comes back to it, it does very well. And the thing is that I like FNF, but not to the point where I'd want FNF to be my anchor. if that makes sense. I love it. I still love doing stuff for it. However, I don't want it to be all that I'm known for. Does that make sense? I want to be more known for just who I am on the camera. When the camera comes on and I start recording, that's what I want you to see. Not the game I'm playing. The game I'm playing doesn't matter to me. It's more just if I'm having fun and if you're liking it. And that's what those people that I really admire do. I mean, to give an example, Mikey, as one of the examples that I even commented on his channel about, is like, he started with Funkin', just like me, but he slowly branched off, and it's been over 8 months. He's been doing his own thing and having the best time of his life. And I'm really, that is inspiring. I don't think he'll see this video, but that's something that I want to do similar like. It's like, I don't hate FNF, but I want to have my channel be built more around just my audience and my community being just around, you know, penkaru, not FNF or indie cross or any of the sort. And that's what this video is kind of about. I want to take steps into other things. You guys might have seen, like, every now and then I do a community post being like, hey, what games should I stream or what games should I make a video on here? For example, like a while back I was like, let's play a Man of the Adventurer. Never did it. Let's play Undertale Little Nightmares. I've recorded those, but I haven't posted them because I'm just scared. Because as a YouTuber, when you have a bunch of videos that start performing bad on your channel, YouTube will start recommending your channel less to your fans and subscribers. And you don't want that to happen, obviously. And that's kind of actually been happening even when I'm doing the stuff that you guys really like to see. Like, I'll pull it up here, but I won't show the numbers, obviously. As an example with videos, the video I made about the Pizza Tower mod, that one is ranked a 9 of 10 on YouTube Creators Turbo. And that's only because of how many videos I had in April that just did crazy numbers. Most of which were indie cross stuff, but that's a given. And so, of course, you shouldn't pay attention to this kind of stuff, but at the same time, when you have a bunch of 9 of 10s or 10 of 10s performing, it makes your channel be recommended less. And it makes your channel die down. And that's just a big fear that I have, and it's why I haven't been posting as much or doing much in a couple of weeks. I mean, my last stream was over 2 weeks ago. And so that's just been my main concern. I mean, it's kind of hard to balance everything going on in my life. I mean, you guys know, I manage multiple things. I make a lot of stuff off camera. I make music, I stream, make videos. I have university coming up. In about a week, I'm gonna go to campus and I have to move this whole computer setup to university, and that's also something that I'm scared about. My main fear is just where this channel ends up going down the road. And I don't want it to go in a down decline. I want it to just continue the way it is or even go up, because I love what I do. I love making people happy, but my main thing is that I want to be happy. And I can't really be happy if I know that I'm holding myself back by not playing what I just want to play. Granted, I do want to play FNF as well. It's just that I don't want to only be known for FNF. I want to try other things, see how they go, maybe have something take off and go on that, because that's the beauty of YouTube. You can make whatever you want. And I want to be in a position, I want to hopefully be in a position where I can just do whatever I want and have you guys be there for every step of the way. And maybe one day have this be a job. I don't think that'll happen, of course. And if it does, I'm a long way from it. But it's just, I want to take more steps into other waters, because my only quote-unquote steps have been those streams and then me reacting to other videos like Skibidi Toilet, which is, it's a Skibidi Toilet. Let's be real. I wouldn't be honest about how I felt if I didn't care about you guys. I want you guys to know how I feel. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, no, let FNF gonna take it to my grave, because I do love the game, but eventually, you know, it will die out. I mean, for me at least, I like stream mods I don't know anything about, because to be honest, there's maybe like 4 or 5 bigger mods I'm waiting on release, and then I'm still wondering, when those 5 come out and I close my hand, then what? Or when the base game update comes out and I play it, then what? Right? Which I think will be soon, by the way. I don't know for certain, but I believe it might be soon. And I'm also worried about that because I'm not sure how recording and streaming is going to go when I'm in my campus for university. That's mainly it. To reiterate, I don't hate FNF. I'm not quitting FNF. I just want to try other things. And again, it would mean the absolute world to me if you guys would check those out as well, or just at least give it a try, because I promise you, if you like what I do with FNF, if you like what I do with other stuff, you will like this as well. Because the beauty of YouTube is just figuring out what you want to do, sticking with it, and I am grateful for where I currently am, but I also don't want to only do this. I don't want to only do FNF. I don't want to just do this for the rest of my life. I want to just be known as me. And I want to play the games that I like, such as Little Nightmares, such as Undertale, such as Hollow Knight. I know when Silksong comes out, best believe I will be there no matter what, but you get where I'm coming from. It's just, I want this to be what I love doing, and I can't fully love it and embrace it if I know I'm holding myself back. So I'm gonna see how it goes. I hope you guys are, willing to give it a shot. Regardless though, I'm gonna still do it because, I want to at least get to that section. I don't want to get to a state where I only have to play a game that eventually I may not like. I don't want to be put in that corner where I have to make FNF videos. I don't say, not to imply that I don't like making them, but I don't want to be put into a corner where if and when I may potentially not like making it, I have to make it because my channel is dead and I have to make FNF videos to make it go back up, right? Because of how the analytics work and how lower performing videos make you be put out less. Again, that could be wrong actually, but what I've heard from other people, it is the case, and so I don't want that to be the case. I don't. I might also be starting to do other types of videos. For example, maybe video essays. I've been trying that a little bit. I've been kind of liking the process of making a video essay, but not fully as much as you think. Obviously, I've been thinking about making a second channel to post other stuff that I don't want on the main channel. I've been thinking about pushing out more membership stuff because I have never used it ever. And there's 7 people. Those guys are the GOATs, by the way. I'll put them on the screen right now. Those guys are awesome. Love you guys. Stay positive. And as always, have yourself a damn good one. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Much love. Bye. And again, thank you for watching to this point if you are, because it means the world to me that people care about how I feel. All right. Bye, guys.